Hey, what's up guys, Matt here. Welcome to another video. So today, if you're looking at the title and you're like, what the heck are you talking about? That is because I'm going to talk about a possible career field that I'd like to go into when I graduate college. Video games have always been, I say something that's been very near and dear to me. I've always loved playing video games. I started playing video games many years ago. My brother and I used to play together when we were kids, and then I got my own system, and then I made my own friends, and then we played together. And then after high school, we fell off with a lot of friends. And then lives just got really busy, and people don't, well, at least I definitely do not play many video games anymore. I've not touched a controller in probably over 3 months since my son's been born. I have a very limited amount of time to do anything else, and I usually devote that to schoolwork when I have the opportunity to do that. But game development is a very interesting idea. Yeah, it's a very interesting idea because video games are very cool. I love the narrative story, a third person, but I also love I'm really into narrative games, is basically what it boils down to. So if you are aware, if you're in the video game community, you know that The Last of Us Part 2, a Naughty Dog game, has just come out and is sweeping the nations with criticism and thought and discussions. Because it is quite a divisive? I never know what it is, divisive or divisive, but it's quite a divisive, I'll say that, divisive game. Because so many people have so many things to say about it. And it's definitely got me thinking about game development again, because I wanted to do that at some point. Previously, I was like, I'm gonna make video games. I'm gonna work on a team that makes video games. And that's kind of where the software engineering, software development kind of came from. Because of course, in the tech world, software engineering and software development is something that people do. And then with video games, there is game development, there is game programming, there is systems architecture that you can work on, many different facets that you can work on with game development, and it's always been quite interesting to me. I also really enjoy writing, so that might be fun. Could I be an independent studio myself? Probably not. I would need a good team with me. I had a call the other day, and they asked what my career goals were. Weird call, I know. But my what I said was that I want to lead a team. And not my career goals, I guess my career goals. Right, yeah, my career goals. I would want to lead a team. So I want to be a manager of a group of people. They come to me to ask questions. They come to me for help. I wanted to start from the bottom and go all the way up to a manager level. So with game development, that's with anything really, that is an option. But game development has always been interesting to me because it's so, and I wouldn't say niche, because it is a job. It's not like you you meet a video game developer and you're like, oh, that's not a real job. Obviously, it's a real job, and it's very fascinating. I hope one day to make a game. It could be just for the iPhone, or it could be for a PlayStation system or an Xbox system. The possibilities are endless, for sure. So maybe my path is game development. Maybe I graduate college, I get a software job, I work there many years, and then I end up switching to game development, and that would be neat. However, there are not many game development studios around where we live, so that might be kind of an issue. Because most of the development studios are really around the country. Like with Naughty Dog, for example, I believe they're in Seattle? Maybe? That might just be where The Last of Us Part 2 was. I don't really know where they're at, but there are a lot of different studios that are around the country and the world even. Sony Santa Monica, which is now a part of PlayStation Studios, PlayStation Studios, all the first-party studios became one. I think it would be very cool to be a game developer. And maybe, like I said, maybe that's my path. And this is just me talking like I do. But maybe that's my path. Game development. You heard it here first. That game development might be my path. So, I really don't have much else to say. Watching these documentaries of the game development process is fascinating. Really exciting. This could just be another one of the things that I am very passionate about right now. I see something new, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I dive very deep into that specific topic or idea. But you never know. It could be my path. So yeah, if you're a game developer and you're watching this video, let me know what you think about game development. Do you love it? Do you hate it? I know there's a big thing with crunch, which crunch, if you don't know, is the last bit of a game being made, and it's very difficult for developers because you work incredibly long hours and you don't see your family very often. It's basically like the episode of The Office when Joe is at the Scranton branch and she is waiting, and the Michael or whoever comes to her and says, all right, we'll see you later. And then Joe says, do you think you've done an adequate job today? Or something. I'm paraphrasing, of course. Do you think you've done an adequate job? Do you think you worked the best you could work today? Are you done with your work? So basically, with crunch, from a really high level view, crunch is, and I've heard basically rumors from many people on the internet, that basically your managers and your higher-ups work very long hours, and if you leave and they're still there, they kind of give you some eyes, and they're like, you shouldn't leave, and then you have to end up staying. And it's really stressful, and people, like, mental issues are created from crunch. So if you're a game developer, let me know about crunch. That might be something that really deters me from getting interested in game development. But yeah, that is just about all I have to say about game development, possibly my new career path. So yeah, I'm going to continue, obviously, I'm going to continue with the computer science degree, and get that, and then figure out the software engineering thing, which is what my main focus is right now. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're enjoying Confessions from the Driver's Seat. I'm really enjoying making them. It's very easy to make them because I just basically talk as I drive. And I always have to drive, and I can always talk. Alright, thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Peace.